Any more? Any more for any more? In that case, I will ask Sophie to stand up again, because just to sum up the event, and if you haven't already heard enough about the Gateway, don't worry, there's more to come. Sophie Beernaerts, Head of Unit for Schools and Education and Multilingualism in DG Education. So.
Many thanks. Well, many thanks to all of you for having been with us during this afternoon. It has been, I think, an interesting afternoon. I hope you have learned a lot about what the School Education Gateway can provide, can offer to you. So thank you for your questions as well, and in particular, a big thanks to the panelists. I think they have given so much interesting views about what the Gateway could be, what it could offer, what it could provide to each one of us. So we have in particular heard how the Gateway can help addressing challenges linked with diversity and inclusion, and I take a few ideas back from this discussion. One is that the Gateway can help us opening up dialogues. It can help us create some community of practices, as was said before, and indeed enable teachers not to feel isolated any longer, but rather have some possibilities to interact with others. And it's also a possibility to provide quality material. And we are very happy also to tell you that when speaking about how to include migrants within our classrooms, for example, because that was a very important topic that was discussed earlier on, there will be some new courses, and there are already some courses on the Gateway, for example, on how we could raise awareness about the situation of newly arrived migrants. So we really will make sure and are already making sure that we do address some key policy priorities with really concrete tools and support that can help teachers, school heads, policy makers in their daily life. Also, we spoke about supporting teachers in developing innovative solutions for the challenges in their daily teaching work through continuing professional development. And indeed, it was clearly said that there is a need for sharing results, sharing practices, and while keeping this European perspective. How can we indeed learn from each other and go beyond the boundaries of our national, regional, or local institutions? So this is really why the Gateway is here, is to help you get beyond those boundaries. We have, well, you have also seen some colorful videos. I hope that you will be able to use them to help us disseminate the word that the Gateway can be a useful tool, so don't hesitate to disseminate them widely. And I'd like to thank the different teams and my team, but as well the EU SchoolNet for having produced those videos. I think they explain clearly what are the features that of the Gateway and how everyone can benefit from it. We have also heard this afternoon, and I hope it's now clear for every one of us, how much the Gateway is a place where we can bring together policy, practice, and program results. I think this is what was really lacking in the past, is that we had different strands. We had the policy colleagues discussing in one frame, with the working groups of the EU level, for example. We had the results of those projects, of those great Erasmus projects that were exchanged or disseminated, but maybe not widely enough. And we have some practices and some colleagues willing to exchange what they have been doing, what they are doing in their daily practice, but that didn't meet. And so this is really, I think, a great opportunity, a great tool to enable those different people from different worlds to meet and exchange. So for policymakers, I hope that this will become a tool that can really feed their policy work. We see every day how much it's important that we do exchange our policy recommendations or policy work. For example, when faced with such a crisis now, with those influxes of migrants, when we discuss so much about what can we do to develop citizenship education, to raise our kids and being more active in the society, play their role in the society, become engaged citizens. And there is nobody has a great solution that can be applied to everyone. So we really feel, I think, every day now how much it's important to share our ideas and to learn from each other. We also discussed earlier on about the role of school leaders. And again, it was mentioned that sometimes teachers they learn better if they learn together, if there is some team spirit. And their school heads obviously has a great role to play. And so we really would like to work more with them and give them tools to make their teachers work together and test collaborative practices. There are also great experiences, great projects that show how much the teachers, when they work together, when they exchange good practice, when there is some peer work, how great are the results. So this is all. The Gateway is also, I think, a good platform for training providers, and we already have many on-site courses that are offered on this platform. We will continue developing it, and they train these training providers so they can find there also articles, expert articles, good practice, etc., and keep on improving their offer. We heard a lot about also teachers, how they can use online resources, use material, exchange that material, and access professional development opportunities and courses, and this is offered on the Gateway. And how much it's important for them to interact and interact with colleagues, interact with experts, and so develop their practice. The School Education Gateway is used by projects. So we already discussed how some projects could disseminate their outcomes. We spoke about, for example, examples on how to combat early school leaving, but there are many other key priorities that are addressed on the School Education Gateway, and where you will find lots of good practice ideas, expert articles, etc. So I think that the Gateway can really play an important role for the entire school education community. And it will help us develop the quality of our education, and I hope ensure also some more inclusion, and discuss together how to include all learners and give them all some more opportunities to develop, to become engaged citizens, and to become citizens that find their place also in the labor market. So I already mentioned so that there will be new courses that are being developed and that will be offered in the autumn, raising awareness about the situation of newly arrived migrants, that is starting now, end of this month in October, and for which already 200 participants have enrolled. But there will be also a second course starting end of November on newly arrived migrant students in schools and classrooms. So courses are being developed, and will be offered in the next weeks and months. Of course, we still need to further stimulate the awareness of our policymakers, to reach out to as many teachers as possible and reach out in all geographical areas. We just, as I was saying before, need all of you to help us disseminate the word, to help us disseminate the School Education Gateway, because it will be as rich as what is provided to it. So it's really, it will be something that will be made of your contributions, of your feedback as well. And actually, as we were saying before, we will continue developing it, adapting it to your needs. So we will issue in the next months probably some user survey as well. And I hope that you will really contribute to it and respond and tell us what you really need, what you actually need, if what we provide does fit your needs or not. And don't hesitate to be critical. Even today, we'll have an opportunity to take a drink together after this meeting. So come to us, to the colleagues in my team, in Youth Connect, to tell us what you need and what you don't find, or what you find is great, what we should develop. So it's, yeah, let's co-create it and continue developing it together. Well, I think having said that and offering you the possibility to discuss further with us, maybe it's a good moment to tell you that I now invite you to take a drink with us in the networking area that you have been just crossing when coming here. And I hope that you will stay with us for a while to enjoy this moment and to network together, but as well to come back to us. So enjoy the evening. Thank you very much to all of you for your participation. And again, I really count on you to help us develop it further and disseminate it further as well. Thank you.